Hello, this is wmpyr. For today's lesson, I want to share with you guys two very important concepts in the Filipino martial arts, in my opinion. All right, the first one is flow. Now, I think a good way to explain flow is basically through the heaven six. So, starting position like this, heaven six, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. But now we could also do the exact same combo, the heaven six, in a different way. So we're going to do it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I hope you can see the difference between the first one and the second one. The second one has flow. It doesn't mean that it's better, but it's definitely more efficient in body mechanics. And if it's efficient, basically what that translates to is that you're going to understand momentum. All right. Why is it important to learn momentum? Momentum, basically, if you are, let's say, driving in a race, right? You're driving in a sports car and you're racing against other people. If you don't understand momentum, basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be accelerating as fast as you can at the wrong times, and then you're going to be slamming on the brakes and you're going to be cutting the curves as hard as you can, something like that. Now, a person who does understand momentum is going to be speeding up at the right time, slowing down at the right time. The curve's going to help them speed up. It's just a lot more efficient, and they're going to be able to be quicker, actually, in the long run. All right. So the next concept that's very important, I would say, in the Filipino martial arts is to adapt, because that's part of the culture. If you know anything about their culture, adapting is very, very valuable to them. Okay, so adapting wise, all right, you have the sticks, and then how do you adapt? All right, to me, if you're training in the Filipino martial arts, it's about improvised weapons. That should be definitely a part of your training, in my opinion. So one of the things you can do is grab, weapons that are different from the sticks, and then do the stuff that you've been learning, like this, 2, 3. This is the heaven six motion. Okay, so that's one way to actually adapt. All right, but the other meaning of adapting, in my opinion, is not just about that. All right, it's also about adapting the technique. Okay, so like for example, this right here is a roof block. This is the umbrella block. Okay, but then you could also do a figure 8 motion right here, okay? But then you also have an abanico motion right here. All three, roof, umbrella, plus figure 8, all right, plus abanico, you can put them all together and they could be interchanged, basically, all right? So adapting your technique that way to interchange is a very, very important part, all right? So, for example, another concept right here is when you're doing the heaven six. So I am using this to hammer. Okay, so bam, this is a hammer strike. Hammer strike. I am causing blunt object trauma right here. Okay, I'm bashing, but then if this was a bladed weapon, I would be slashing. Now I'm cutting. I'm cutting. All right. But at the same time, also, if this was more of a lighter, pointy weapon, I could do the same motion that I've been doing, the heaven six. I can use this to stab right here. Stab, stab, all right? And stab, 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 all right? And it's still the heaven six motion. So the same technique adapts and becomes different things. And another way to put this also is that I could use this offensively to attack someone. I could use this defensively, all right, to get out of the way. So the technique adapts, and that's very, very an important concept. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. So when you are practicing even the most basic stuff, like just doing a figure 8 or just practicing a slash like this, please understand that this is going to evolve to where you could use it in so many different ways. All right, so please have that in the back of your mind. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.